Hi guys, happy Thursday, April 30th. Tomorrow is May 1st. Can you believe it? Already to May almost. One more day. Wow. So, by now you should be working on your papers because they're due on Monday. So hopefully you're working on them. Hopefully you are formatting them correctly. I'm going to go over the requirements, but I'm going to just use the example outline that we've been using just so that it's just much easier to understand. So formatting, again, is already in here, so make sure you do your last name and page number. And then do your name, full name, first and last, my name, the class name and the period, and then the date, most preferably the date that it's due, and then maybe just an interesting title that maybe gives like a little foresight of what you're going to be talking about for your paper. Sorry about the phone ringing again, guys. My mother works from home, so you get a lot of phone calls. And then, yeah, when you start your paper, the first thing you need to do is an introduction. First sentence is the hook. Get us attached. Give us a statement that just makes us want to read more. And then maybe a sentence or two of background about the story. Maybe a tiny summary, not a full, huge summary, but just maybe a little background, and then maybe even some background about the author, because sometimes the author is very important to the story because they wrote it because, for instance, Sherman Alexie, who wrote the Indian Education short story, if some of you read that, he's Native American and he was writing about his experiences. So that can definitely be some important background that you want to add in. And then of course you go into your thesis statement for your paper. So you're giving what you're going to be talking about, whether it's theme, whether it's characterization, symbolism, and then you are going to be giving the three supports. So what each of your three body paragraphs are going to feature. Of course, if you cannot fit it into one sentence, sometimes it's necessary to make a thesis statement into two sentences. I understand, but if you can make it into one, like I did here, even better. And then each of the body paragraphs. So the first body paragraph is the first example you gave. Second body paragraph, second example support. And then third body paragraph is the third support you gave in your thesis statement. And remember that each have to have a quote or a reference to the story with a page number right here, just like this. And then you must analyze the quote after you put it in and bring it back to the thesis statement and how it's a support. Each of these body paragraphs, including your quote, should be about 6 to 8 sentences. And that obviously this section is the same for body paragraph 2 and body paragraph 3. And then in conclusion, you're summarizing your points, you're reiterating your thesis statement. Reiteration means you're rewording it, but you're not just copying and pasting the thesis statement from the beginning and putting it at the end. You're just kind of rearranging the words. And then of course, like I said, summary of the main points. What did you cover? How did you support this? And then the clincher statement, a statement that pretty much says the end without saying the end. A very wrap-up sentence. So in conclusion, or, well, in conclusion is usually the first sentence of the conclusion paragraph, honestly, but sometimes sentences can, the last sentence can be, and this is why I believe that this story will go down in history. Something like that. Just wrapping up your thoughts. So those are the requirements when it comes to your final paper, which is again due Monday. This is the time you should be asking questions because come Monday, I will be starting the new unit, and that's going to be argumentation and debate. More argumentation than debate, honestly, because obviously with online schooling, debate is pretty impossible, so all the ELA 11 teachers are kind of reworking that. but we're getting into this new unit, so we need to, while due dates are more flexible with this online learning, we do want to keep you guys on focus and get to the points we want you to learn before the end of the trimester. So if you're having any troubles, any difficulties, please set up a meeting with me. I insist. I love when you guys set up online virtual meetings with me. I've only had one virtual meeting out of all my classes with one of my students, and I miss them, honestly. So I want to see your faces. If you guys want to talk to me, please set up a virtual meeting with me. I'd love to see your faces. I'd love to talk with you guys about this. If you just want to set up a virtual meeting just because you want someone to talk to other than your family members, I feel that. And I am totally open to having like a 25-minute conversation about your favorite movie, if that's just what you want to do. I want to keep you guys mentally healthy, first things first, before your academics, because your mental stability and your mental health is going to get you through the rest of this trimester. And I want to make sure you guys don't burn out, okay? All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're doing First Chapter Friday. All right, bye.